Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today is New Art Supplies Day. I'm so excited about these pens. So today I'm gonna try out my new set of these POSCA markers. I know I'm really late to try these, but I have seen so many other artists try these markers and use these markers, and they have some really nice things to say about them, so I thought I'm gonna give it a try. So to start with, I just got one set of these markers. I know they are available in tons of shades and different nib widths, etc. So what I got for myself to try for the first time were these pastel colors. They are a set of 8 markers and they are a medium width. I didn't want fine markers either, so I got me something that was medium. 5M sounds good. What I did do was I opened up these markers and made a little swatch of all the colors that I have, so I get a little idea of, what these shades look like, how the pens behave, etc. But these are really cool. They are a lot brighter than I expected them to be. I really like pastel colors, so I got me a set of pastel shades. But then after I ordered them, I was a little worried about how bright they would be. But they're pretty bright. Some cool shades. I may get me some more colors, obviously, but let's see for the first time how things go today when I try them out. I have not done much with these yet. I tried out a few things, but let's see. So today when I sat to do my video, it's just one of those days where I couldn't think of what I wanted to draw or what I wanted to do with these. So I pulled out my handy sketchbook. You've seen me use this in a lot of other videos. I have a lot of stuff going on in here. Let me get rid of this. But yes, I have a lot of stuff going on in here. So I pulled this out and I said, you know what, I'm gonna pick something from my sketchbook instead of wasting time thinking about what I'm gonna draw. So what I am gonna do though is that I know these sheets are a bit too thin for these markers. I don't think they can hold them too well. It's gonna seep through a lot of pages. So like I did with my feathers, I'm gonna use another piece of paper, but my topic is going to be faces, so I'm going to just try out some fun shapes and do kind of a few little portraits, I guess. And once I'm done, I'm just going to paste this in here. So you'll see me drawing on this. It's I just cut out a small sheet that would fit into my sketchbook. It's a watercolor paper, the same that I used for my Inktober sketches. Yeah, all right. So I'm gonna get all of these shades out. I'm just gonna see which color speaks to me and then use them. All right, let's see. Okay, so I'm just gonna have fun with some bold shapes and try out some interesting portraits. All right, let's see. So these markers layer up really well. I tried a little something with them before. So they layer up really well, but you need to let them dry a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is kind of just get some shapes on here, and then once it's dried a little bit, I'll go in and do some more details. But they go on the paper really well. It's really fun to paint because they are so liquidy. I don't know what a better way to say that is, but the ink flows out of the pens so well that it's really fun to use. So What I do miss in my set is a brown and a black, I guess. So I am using these other markers that I have for the black that I'm missing. I just don't know how thick I want it to be. So let's see. I think I'm still learning to work with the thickness of these pens, so it takes me a while. Sometimes I get into you know, the other little bits. The one thing that I really wanted to do with these pens is these kind of drawings where I am forced to use big shapes, flat shapes versus you know, doing so much detailed work that I'm generally used to doing. So this is kind of challenging yet I guess fun, because I'm constantly thinking of the shapes I'm using and how I want to use them and the lines that I'm using. These are some really fun colors to use, so I'm still kind of experimenting and figuring out how much detail I want to add to the drawing. I think if the next time I buy these other shades, I might like a slightly thinner nib. Or maybe, you know, do the other thing, work on slightly larger pieces, because I feel like this is too small, at least for me, to work with. I feel like he's such a square guy. His shoulders would also be squared off. Yeah, so that's it, you guys. These were really nice to use. I think this is pretty much the first time I'm doing traditional ink marker kind of work since Inktober. I have been so busy with my commissions that I have to finish. It has all been digital work, so this was really nice to do. So that's it, you guys. Thank you for watching my video. This was an interesting experiment to do for me. I will definitely be ordering more of these markers, maybe some other colors. I want a nice bright orange, maybe a brown, a nice bright red. So definitely going to be ordering those. Just a quick little bit about the marker if you want to see a close-up. They are quite thick, so they have a thick grip. That's nice to use. The nibs, I have the medium nib. I quite like the size of this nib. It is a little thick. I'm not used to using these markers to do direct illustrations, but you know, I think with a little bit of practice that should be fun to use. I got this set from Amazon and I paid I think £17 for the set of these 8 markers. I today used them on this watercolor paper and I think it worked well. The paper was kind of peeling off a little bit, so maybe this paper is not the most ideal, but it did not seep through, so that bit worked out well. Next time I'll probably try my ink and marker paper for this. So these markers can be used on a variety of surfaces. So you can use them on your shoes, some pottery, rocks, wood, whatever you'd like to experiment on. So I definitely am gonna try using these on different surfaces and see what the results are like once I get a few more shades of this. All in all, I love these markers. They're really nice to use. The ink flows out really well. They're really nice to layer up onto. If you're considering getting these markers, I would definitely recommend them. So thank you guys for watching the video, and don't forget to come join me on Instagram. The link to my Instagram is below in the description box. I share a lot of my process and behind the scenes in my Instagram stories. So do come join me on Instagram, and I will be back here next week. Bye.